Hello everyone, this is QH from Bitcoin Wallet SG. In the last video, we explored what DeFi is and why it's important. Today, let's dive into one of the core activities in DeFi, which is to provide liquidity. Just a very brief overview. Firstly, we'll be touching on the concept of liquidity, followed by a demo. So we'll go through step by step, how to do it, and followed by the conclusion. So I hope you enjoy today's video, and do subscribe to our channel for more content like this. So before we get into the specifics, let's understand what liquidity is. So in financial markets, liquidity refers to how easily an asset can be bought or sold without affecting its prices. So in DeFi, liquidity is crucial to enable seamless trading and also if the efficient functioning of DeFi protocols. You might have heard of this term called liquidity pool. So what are they? They are a collection of funds that are locked in smart contracts, and they provide liquidity to decentralized exchanges, DEX, and also DeFi protocols. And these pools are powered by automated market maker. In short, we call it the AMMs. And they use algorithms to price assets within the pool so that users can trade without the need for a traditional order book. There are several benefits to providing liquidity. The first one is to earn fees. So usually in a pool, a certain percentage of the trading fees are shared among the liquidity providers, and this can be a good source of income for if you are providing liquidity. The second type of benefit comes in terms of rewards. So rewards like additional tokens and airdrops. So many times DeFi protocols or new platforms, they come up with point system or retrospective airdrop system. So if you have provided liquidity to the platform, you could be looking at additional rewards down the road on top of the trading fees that you could have earned providing the liquidity. However, providing liquidity also comes with risk. The first one that is very common is we call it the impermanent loss, which is IL. So IL occurs when the price of asset in the pool changes compared to when you deposited them, and this can result in a lower value of your asset when you try to withdraw them. So just give you an example. Let's say you deposited $100 of Ethereum and $100 of USDC. So total is $200. You put it into the liquidity pool. So let's say if Ethereum drops in value, drops to $50, you might be earning fees on the trade, but overall the portion of Ethereum is now worth much lesser as compared to previously, and you can have gotten more USDC, but the total combined value now is worth less than $200, inclusive of the fees. So a lot of times when we are providing liquidity, we need to make sure that together with the fees that are generated, you are actually making more than the market fluctuation and the IL. Okay, and the next risk that is often seen is protocol risk. So smart contract is still very early, so there are bugs and there's vulnerabilities in them, and these can be exploited, and which could lead to a total loss of funds. So always make sure that do your research and put your funds into platforms that are trustable and reputable. And now let's start the demo, whereby I will show you guys how to deposit liquidity into Uniswap, which is the most popular decentralized exchange in DeFi. I'll do it on the chain base, with the base chain, which is a L2 running on top of Ethereum. So firstly, why I'm not showing on Ethereum is because the gas fee is very expensive. Depositing liquidity and swapping could cost up to 20 to 30 US dollar per transaction, whereas on L2s it could be as low as 10 cents, 5 cents. So depending on the L2, but base has one of the lowest transaction fees. And so let's begin the demo. We are here at the Uniswap website. Before we start adding liquidity to the platform, let's do some checks. Firstly, always make sure the URL is correct, that you're at the correct website and platform. Secondly, you need to make sure that the chain is correct. So usually on the DeFi protocols, there might be few chains available. Make sure you select the correct one. And also lastly, you need to have a crypto wallet. It doesn't have to be a hardware wallet. And in my case, I'm using the Rabby wallet. You can also use MetaMask. I like Rabby because it's more user-friendly and intuitive. So once you have all these things checked, you can go to the pool tab. Once you click on the view position, you will be able to see any existing liquidity pool that you have set up. We have also the V2 pools or the V3 pools. So in this demo, I'll just be showing you how to provide liquidity on the V3 pool. So let's click on the new position button. And in today's demo, we are adding liquidity for the token Ethereum and USDC. Then we go on to the fee tier. Usually I'll just go with the recommended fee tier, but because this is where most of the liquidity is, it's 97% of the providers actually selected this 0.05% fee tier, which means most of the volume will flow through this pool. But depending on how active you want to be in monitoring the position, sometimes the wider range might be better, because if you look at the range, you can see that this 0.05% fee tier range is only from 258 to 2594. So let's say if I select 0.3% fee tier, you can see that the price range has increased from minus 50% to plus 100%. And for more exotic pairs, you can go up to 1%, because the fluctuation of the coin, the price will be a lot. It could go up. Let's say if you were providing liquidity for a new meme coin, the coin could double within a day. So you need a big range to capture the fees. So once the price of one of your asset goes out of the range, then this pool is no longer active and will not be generating fees for you anymore. So you have to remember that. So when you are going with a tight range, you need to monitor your position, and for wider range, you can be a little bit more passive and just but of course the fees generated will be lower in comparison to a tighter range. So now let's go ahead and set up the liquidity. So after you enter the amount, usually it's 50-50, right? So you provide $2.50 in Ethereum and $2.61 in USDC. So it's close to a 50-50, and you need to approve the tokens if it has not been done before. Over here, I also like to highlight some security tips. Is that when you're approving any token, always go with balance. That means you only approve the amount that you want to deposit now, or up to the amount that you have currently in your wallet. So once you have selected this amount, you can go ahead and approve the token. Okay, now that the USDT has been approved, we can go ahead and add liquidity. So over here you need to confirm one more transaction. And the good thing about Rabby is it shows you what are the coins that are leaving your wallet and what are the things that are entering your wallet. And you can see that 260 is leaving my wallet, and an NFT is incoming to my wallet. This NFT is actually a liquidity position. So once after you set up a V3 liquidity, do not sell away the NFT on the marketplace or what, because there are people that they do not know that this NFT is actually used to represent your position in the liquidity pool. Okay, so if everything is alright, just double check again. You can also check the address sometimes to make sure that this contract you're interacting with is a safe one, and we just go on and confirm the transaction. Right, so that's it. So I've added liquidity to the liquidity pool on the base chain, and if I click refresh, you can see my position over here. It's in range. So let's say Ethereum move to $6,000. This part will show out of range and I'll not be earning any more fees. You can also click into your active position to monitor how it is performing, whether there's any unclaimed fees which you can claim. And you can add more liquidity if you want to, or just entirely remove the liquidity and get back your asset individually. And yep, that sums up my demo. Let's move back to the slides. To sum up, providing liquidity is a very important activity in DeFi that can earn you fees and earn you rewards, and you can get an airdrop in the future. But it's also very important to understand the risks that are involved. So I encourage you to try providing a liquidity with a small amount first to get some hands-on experience. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.